What's good? It's your boy Enroy here today, Mangabari, back at it again with a brand new video. And today's going to be quite a nice one actually. I'm hoping for it to be quickly wrapped up, but we'll see. I notice a lot of people in their editing software, they do that thing where they're talking and then it snaps and snaps onto a next shot and they're talking again. I like doing those kind of shots, but I just don't have the editing software to do it. So if anyone knows a website or something, please, that they can give me that can help me manage this task, much as appreciated, would be great. Just a free editing software program, because I don't have a MacBook, I don't have an iMac or anything like that. So shit's real, it's expensive, bro. Okay, so today's t-shirt, I've got the Supreme Akira t-shirt from 2016 or 2017, I can't remember. But yeah, I got it in the lime green because that's all I could literally get my hands on. So yeah, it's a bit of bullshit, but we still in the game, we still playing. I talk so much shit. So, from what you would see in today's title, I am indeed looking at games. In particular, oh wait, before I do that actually, if you guys can see in the background, this is my manga display for today. Obviously I think the last video, the video before, you had the display from the bookshelf on here. I'm not doing that angle today, trying this one instead. I'm actually trying to have like a monitor display, so I've got a display, showing off what I'm going to be showing you guys today, which I thought might be a little bit interesting. So yeah, if you ever want to have a look at the mangas that I have on display today, just pause the video, have a quick look. Just a quick skim over. Got Defrag, Avoiding the Parasite, Food Wars, All You Need Is Kill, which I'll be doing a review on soon. Uber Blotz, which I'll be doing a review of soon. Sorry if I butchered the pronunciation. Tome, which I'll be doing a review of soon. And High School of the Dead, the Omnibus. And J.J. Abrams' Doug Dawes? No? I can't even remember the book's name. It's about a ship. Ship of Thesis. There we go. Got there in the end. Okay, and then my little diary. But yeah, so today's vid, I wanted to talk about my Final Fantasy collection, let you guys know which Final Fantasies I own and why I own them. I'm a big RPG fan. I've been playing RPG since I was born, basically. It's my thing, it's my jam, it's my haha, That was really freaking cringe. But yeah, whatever. So like anime, gaming, RPGs, I'm all of it. And one of the first RPGs I played actually wasn't a Final Fantasy. First RPGs that I played, I don't remember. It's a good question. I might have to backtrack and see that. I actually started playing Final Fantasy more towards the end of my years. I think the first Final Fantasy I properly played would be like Crisis Core on the PSP, Dissidia, and then I started getting into it, and then I rebought like the PS2 ones later. No, I rebought the PS2 ones later on in my later years, but I did get the Xbox 360 ones, so like 13, 13-2, Lightning Returns. I thought they were good games, but the reason why I thought they were good games is because I wasn't new to the genre. I probably have played some Final Fantasies bits and pieces along the line, but not properly. So for me, it was normal. It was all right. The die-hard fans butchered it and hated them, but yeah. So I'm gonna go. Should I go in order? I was gonna go in timeline order, but I think I'm not gonna bother. I'm gonna go in order of purchases, which I think might be interesting for some people. So. I believe it was, it was this one. I've got them all on the shelf here. Right. So the first one I bought was Final Fantasy 12. I believe this is 12. I should have even done my research on Roman numerals, even if I don't know, but I should know the numbers. I believe this is 12. If it's not, please correct me and call me an idiot. That's cool. I believe this is 12. This is the first one I bought. bar like a few, basically. So yeah, so Final Fantasy 12. I like this one. It was a bit different because it wasn't as sort of turn-based as the other Final Fantasies, and it kind of let you free roam while you're in fights and stuff, and that was kind of pretty cool. I like that aspect of it. It's hard. I didn't get very far in it. I want to get back to it, but we'll see. So yeah, I mean, it comes with everything as it should. It is a great game. I feel like it's one of the most slept on Final Fantasies of the PS2 ones, just because I do know there is like a love for it. There are people that do love it, but I just don't think there's as many that do that should. You know, I do think it's a slept on game. I would have definitely tried to complete it if I could have been bothered to put the time in. So yeah. Then there is this one. Sorry, I'm messing up the orders actually. I should really just do a retake, but I can't be bothered. This is the first Final Fantasy I bought. This is Dissidia for the PSP. My sister had a PSP, now it is mine. And I remember I bought this and I couldn't stop playing it. It's amazing. I replaced the case on it for some reason, because when I got it I was young and I thought, oh, it'd be cool to make it platinum. Little did I know that platinum sucks. So yeah, and I liked this game because it sort of introduced me to the franchise, introduced me to all these characters from previous games that I would probably never ever get to play unless I ROM them or something. So that was really cool. Characters I played as the most: Cloud, obviously, Cloud, and Onion Knight. For some reason. Yeah, I think his name was Onion Knight, I don't remember. And the next one would be, I'll put them both together because I bought them around the same time. Final Fantasy X and X-2, I believe that's the right pronunciation. I started playing these games, they are really good. I started 10. I'm not stuck exactly on 10. I think I just got a bit bored because I bought these and 12 in, I think it was like between I was 17 to now, so 17 to 21, and you know, playing these and then playing like PS3 games or PC games or like PS4, whatever console or platform you're using, it's really outdated. And it got to a point for me where I was just like, I was really trying to drill it out, but it just wasn't working for me. That's just it. It just didn't do it for me. Although I did love it and I do want to go back to them at some point. It's cool because on this one it says it comes with a bonus disc, which it does, and I never actually have checked out the bonus disc. I should give it a go at some point soon. But yeah, I got 10 first, and then I soon after got 10 too. I believe it is number 10. I hope it is, or else I'm a douche. Then I will probably show. This isn't a Final Fantasy, but I believe. Oh, I'm probably going to trigger so many people on the internet. I feel like it can kind of tiny bit be a part of the Final Fantasy collection. Number one, it's still Square Enix, so shut your fucking mouth. Number two, it's got Final Fantasy characters in it. I swear. Yeah, it does. Yeah. So, Kingdom Hearts 2. What else can I say? Kingdom Hearts. Boy, what a series. Do you know, I think the only RPG series, plural, there is a plural on that can compete with the Final Fantasy franchise are the Tales games, in my opinion, and the Kingdom Hearts. But Kingdom Hearts sort of in-house, so you can really class them sort of the same. But yeah, I love Kingdom Hearts. Again, it's not a game that I got ridiculously far in, mainly because I bought this when I was about 17, and again, a bit outdated, although the graphics on Kingdom Hearts 2, I swear to God, is on the level of PS3 graphics. The graphics is still crisp to me to this day, the cinematics as well especially. So I'm excited for Kingdom Hearts 3. I will be completing this before then. But yeah, Question, has anyone played Kingdom Hearts 1? No. I had it, played it for like an hour, then I've sold it because at the time I needed money, and I got a decent price for it, then got 2, and then started playing 2, because a lot of my friends said, look, you don't need to play 1 to play 2, it's advised to, but it's kind of like Mass Effect from what I got told, like you can start a new, on a later game and you know, you can catch up to speed, whatever. But I did watch a whole timeline story cap of the whole series, so I am aware of everything that is going on. Excuse also the washing machine that's on in the background. I started recording and forgot that that was even on. Yeah, it's kind of bad, but whatever, we'll work with it. Next is one that I've always owned, but yeah, it's one I've always owned, but I can't really put it anywhere because I didn't buy it, and I'm doing them by bought order. But like, I've had it since forever, literally, is Final Fantasy VIII for PS1. I don't own a PS1, I own a PS2, and I do have a PS1 memory card, so I'm sad. I've played quite a bit of this one, I have to admit. Yeah, I mean, Final Fantasy VIII, what more can you say? I'd say this and 7 are probably one of the most memorable Final Fantasies. I have to admit, this is bad, but I've only played a little bit of 7, so I do prefer 8 than 7 so far. I might have triggered people, I really don't care. I love everything about it. It was a nice game, Squall's a badass, his name still is weird to me. When the case doesn't work. Yeah, it's still great, and I got it for free off my auntie. Bruh, like my auntie's a gamer and she had like almost every PS1 Final Fantasy, and she was like, she moved house, she was like, look, I don't have a PS1 anymore, do you want this? Yes is my answer. So big ups to my auntie for that. So I've always had this, which is quite nice, you know. So I've always had a Final Fantasy with me, just whether I played it or not, different thing. Next. I knew people would have probably been like, oh, look at this, you know, unpopular, down, whatever, stupid, trying to get famous YouTuber Final Fantasy collection. Bet you he hasn't even got 7. Or you're either thinking, he's definitely going to have 7 because he's doing a Final Fantasy video. Either way, this is probably this is the second to last Final Fantasy I own. I bought this about a year ago, so it took me a long time before I even attempted to buy this game, because I was so against playing it, because everyone's like, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 7, and Crisis Core, and they lick their bums. No, I wanted to stand out and be that one guy that's never played it, but I couldn't do it. I had to get it, so I got it. Yeah. I caved in. I got this for a deal. I'm going to say how much I bought this for. If you're watching this from the UK, I bought this from CEX. If you're not, CEX, or KEX, however people pronounce it, it's basically like a second-hand game store. They do consoles, tech, you know, games, everything, all second-hand, pre-owned. So you go into the shop, you sell them your item, and they sell it back to the people. Yeah. Well, yeah, basically. And I got this. So it was originally £15 it was going for. And to be honest, for a used PS1 game in CEX, that's quite a lot, I believe. But then I saw Suikoden 4 or 5 in CEX, PS2 one, and it was going for like 40 quid. Used PS2 game. The thing is about CEX, they know values of games because it's gamers that work there, and they're normally like RPG kind of fanboys, fangirls. So when they get games in, they know how much that costs. So, you know, that's why I was surprised when I saw how cheap this was. And I asked the guy, and I was like, yo, why is this Final Fantasy so cheap? And he was like, oh, the previous owner, he's wrote his initials on every disc. I was like, cool, let's have a look. I had a look. I was like, bro, you gotta give me cheaper for that. That's disgraceful. Like, look how bad that is. £12. £12. Bruh. I almost had a heart attack. I couldn't believe it. The guy was like, yeah, I'll knock down the price for you. I was like, shit, yes. So I got this for 12 quid. The case is slightly damaged. Slightly, it is. It's got a crack and it's got a few sticker marks. Nothing too serious. I mean, if we compare, it's in a lot better nick than my Final Fantasy VIII, which has got loads of cracks, which when I was younger I covered up with tape because I thought that would help for some reason. I definitely need to get a replacement case for this. And this is in way better nick. Yeah, way better nick. I've played a little bit of it, probably like an hour or two's worth so far, but it is great so far. I mean, I'm loving it. The initials, not even that big. I mean, it's big enough that it's noticeable, but obviously this guy, he owned this. He didn't want it to get robbed or lost or, you know, a friend borrowing it and keeping it. So if their mom ever rummaged for some reason and found, oh, this isn't your initials, son or daughter, your boy knows whose it is, you know? So fair play to him. He did like depreciate the value, but who cares? I don't mind because his first initial is E. I'm Enroy. We're okay. But yeah, I mean, they're really tiny marks. They're hardly even noticeable. So other side. So I was pretty okay with it. And I only made a big deal because I kind of wanted to get it cheaper. That one's small. That one's a bit bigger. Don't know why he did that. But yeah, the discs are in beautiful condition. Like, as you'll know with PS1 games, when they have multi-discs, it's always the first disc that's been shredded the hell out of. And the rest are fine. This guy's weird. He's got some use on the last disc, so it looks like the last bosses were peeing him off quite a bit. And then the first disc is alright. It's got use, but it's okay. It's better than my Final Fantasy VIII. And then the middle one is like clean. But what I liked about this, it came with cheats as well. There is a cheat guide that came with this game. And I assume this paper is probably older than I am, so I'm going to put it back gently. So I'm 97. I believe this... Okay, no, I think this came out 1997, so this game is as old as I am, which is great. So, yeah, for all those people who love Final Fantasy VII, I don't fully understand yet. I know the story, I understand Jute's story, I don't fully understand yet. I hope when I complete this, I do understand. And now for the last one, because I've kept you guys on this video for way too freaking long. That washing machine is on a mission. It's Final Fantasy 15. What can I say? This game, boy. A lot of people said this brought Final Fantasy back. A lot of people are like, this is where we finally got Final Fantasy again. Coming from someone who doesn't hold the same appreciation, that sense, I get why though. This game is amazing. I mean, the graphics is stunning, the gameplay is so fluid, so crisp, and it's different from the turn-based style to the real-time action style. It's definitely turned into like an action RPG, but still holds the essence of a true RPG. It's a brilliant game, honestly. I got the Day One edition, not when it came out as a Day One edition, just to throw that out there, because I only got this, again, a good few months ago. Like, I only got this last year at some point, so about near Christmas time, I believe. So yeah, I mean, brilliant game though. I did also own this Final Fantasy as well. I owned World of Final Fantasy at one point, but I did end up selling it because I was at uni, I was a bit skint, and I just needed some quick monies, so I decided to sell that. I don't necessarily regret it, I just, you know, it happens. So, yeah, here's me fiddling with the games inside. I'm just looking at what came inside. Yeah, this is it. So what came, I don't know if this comes in other Final Fantasies, but this came in the Day One edition. as far as what I know, and with obviously all the codes, which I haven't actually tried if the promo codes work, but I'd be an idiot if I thought they did work. I mean, I'd love this Muramasa sword, but weapon gay blog or J blog, I don't know. I doubt all these codes work. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't. I never tried. It'd be nice if they did, but you know. So you get this little booklet anyway in the back, and it's got a big signature. So wait, you agree with this? From the Final Fantasy 15 team, and then it's literally signatures, I believe, of the whole game crew, the development crew, which I just thought is a really beautiful thing. And it says, "Thank you for your support," and then in Japanese as well at the bottom, which is really nice to see. I quite like that. Most of the names are Japanese, so it looks like not that many European people actually worked on this game, which maybe wasn't so damn good. But yeah, that was just really nice to have. Now, I don't know if that's in the other editions. Please, if you're watching this and you own this game, please tell me in the comments. You know, let me know. But yeah, so that's everything. I'm just gonna, you know, go back through it, I guess. So we got 15. I've got, yeah, I'll just do it like this. And to be honest, I will be playing these a lot more in time to come. It's just for now, it's just a bit like, nah, you know. Especially with so much other games out and about at the minute. So yeah, that's everything, guys. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.